What's mountaining my houses? I am Samwise. This is Sierra Alpha Tango, the only channel in all of YouTube, and I encourage you to not check and verify that. Here I talk about outdoorsy things, backpacking. I'm returning to one of my staples, a backpacking meal review, and I'm reviewing what I believe is still my favorite backpacking meal, the Mountainhouse chicken and mashed potatoes dinner. This one actually took me by surprise. It's a bit of a story. I had this grand plan with my friend to go on this long backpacking trip through Tuolumne Meadows. We'd leave from the Tuolumne Meadows main site and then book it to Lake Roosevelt. And then after a day there, we would go to this little lake called Miller Lake. So we could tell our friends that we did the PCT. Things went pretty rough at the beginning and continued to get rougher and rougher, and we ended up bypassing our whole plan to visit the Grand Canyon of the Tuolumne. It's a failure that has bothered me ever since, but incidences that happened was on the third day in, when we were on that section of the PCT, we bonked really hard. We were dealing with altitude sickness, and we were hungry and tired, and I myself had just terrible nightmarish heartburn the entire time. Plus I had massive blistery sunburns all over one side of my face. It was just not a good time. But we made it to Miller Lake. My friend and his sister had brought one of these chicken and mashed potato dinners along, and I was skeptical. You know, growing up, freeze-dried meals off the shelf were never something we bothered with because they were nasty, and these had these big chunks of chicken breast in them. But then we had it, and it was delicious. And so I'm returning to this to verify if this was in fact my favorite or just a victim of circumstance, that I just happened to be tired enough and hungry enough and exhausted enough that this checked all the right boxes at the right time. So this meal can be purchased for about $8 from your average store. It has 450 calories and weighs about 3.7 ounces. That gives it a calorie to weight ratio of about 120 calories per ounce, which is on the low side for most backpacking meals that I would pack. It comes with 2 big solid chicken breasts. It comes with mashed potatoes. You can add butter to it to up the calorie content, and it just, from what I remember, it hit all the right notes at the right time. Ingredients, pretty simple. We've got, in the potatoes, there's dry milk, butter, salt, cornstarch to thicken it, Parmesan cheese.
And don't forget my genuine love for Parmesan cheese.
Maltodextrin. Actually, maltodextrin is pretty cool in this because it's a simple sugar that doesn't trigger an insulin reaction, and it's small enough that it's able to pass from your digestive tract into your bloodstream. So this would actually leave someone feeling pretty good. It has whey and sunflower oil, onion, chive, spices, garlic, yeast extract, and citric acid. So pretty mundane stuff in there. And then the chicken is just seasoned chicken that's been freeze-dried. What does the blurb say, though? To begin with, it's not going to be as flowery as some of the Backpacker's Pantry ones. That's kind of nice. Chicken and creamy mashed potatoes seasoned with herbs and chives. A surprisingly easy meal to make that will leave you satisfied. Our convenient just add water prep in the pouch means that you have more time to do what you love without the hassles of cooking and cleanup. The durable, lightweight pouches are easy to pack and carry. Dozens of classic recipe options give you the variety and comfort you crave as you set out in the morning or at the end of a long day. How do we do it? We use only the highest quality ingredients and cook our meals the old-fashioned way, allowing the flavors to blend naturally. The result is home-cooked flavor, no matter where you are. Mountainhouse Adventure Meals, trademark, have been trusted by outdoor enthusiasts for over 50 years. The instructions are: open the package at tear notch, remove and discard oxygen absorber, double asterisk there. It says if you forget to remove the oxygen absorber before adding water, don't worry, your food is still safe to eat. Simply remove before enjoying. Remove inner potato packet, leave chicken in zipper pouch. Carefully add 1 3/4 cups of boiling water. Stir and seal pouch, let stand 5 minutes. Empty contents of potato packet into water containing chicken and stir. Close zipper pouch and let stand 2 minutes. Stir and serve. Let's tear into this. Well, let's go through our findings first. It tore really badly. So my first disappointment is that they just went to the normal pre-cut chicken breast chunks instead of the whole grilled chicken breast that the one I had contained. There was a honeybee just landed on my potatoes. That's kind of a bummer. That was one of the really cool novelties of the one time I had it, was whole chicken breast. I was so skeptical of it, and then I tried it and it was like real chicken breast. Let's just see. Yeah, it's really good. Oh man. I'm gonna remove the silica gel pack. I'm actually gonna wash this and save it. I can use it for storing homemade meals later. These things are non-toxic, by the way, just so you know. I accidentally blended one into a smoothie after a run one time. It was gritty, but it didn't really do anything bad. Just so you know. Let's get cooking here. And here it is. Wait, let me get it onto a plate here. So here it is, and it looks like a mound of mashed potatoes and meat. Let's just take a look here. Oh man, the texture on the chicken is great. It is a little bit dry. Like, if you ever had one of those rotisserie chickens that's kind of been in the case for a little bit, it's kind of like that. Mashed potatoes are really good. There is like a gravy pouch flavor going on here, almost like a glutamate flavor. It's probably from the cheese, or the way it was like freeze-dried, but it tastes like MSG, but not in a bad way, in like a really good, satisfying way. Yeah, that hits the spot. It really is taking me back. It's like I'm suddenly back at Miller Lake. This is really nice. And I'm back. I had to relocate off that bench because the direct sunlight was killing the picture, but just wanted to show you up close. This is what we're looking at here. It just looks like a pile of potatoes and meat. It's really cool. You can see, hopefully you can see it on camera here. There's little green flecks of chives and parsley. That's exciting. It's real ingredients. I have to say, it's probably still my favorite, even though it feels like 3/4 of a meal. Like, you got meat, you got potatoes, there's no veggie. That was kind of the thought behind what made me create that Thanksgiving meal that I'll link to it there. But it's basically this, but with stuffing and veggies and some cranberries in there. I think that just a handful of dried cranberries on top of this, just something bright and acidic to set it off, would just make it perfect. It just hits all the comfort food notes. It's like, I can't really explain it. It's just phenomenal. Mountainhouse's chicken breast and mashed potatoes meal. Highly recommended. Always perpetual winner, even if they changed away from the full-size chicken breasts. I'm watching you, Mountain House. Keep changing the stuff I love. I might still buy it and keep eating it. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was informative. If you'd like to, feel free to leave a comment down below. I generally respond. And yeah, hope to see you again soon. Take care.